Sports, talk shows, and a whole lot more. You're listening to the internet's hottest new radio station, WNB1 Radio, New Bedford, Massachusetts, home of the legendary Tavares and just a collection of some cool-ass, wonderful people.
Tired of expensive phone and home internet bills with long-term contracts? Get ready for total freedom with unbeatable value. Total Wireless by Verizon is celebrating the grand opening of 2 new stores in Massachusetts. Join us on Monday, July 14th at 1843 Acushnet Avenue in New Bedford and Friday, August 1st at 5 Park Street in Attleboro. Switch to Total Wireless and get the power of Verizon's 5G network with no contracts and plans starting as low as $23 a month per line for 5 lines. It's time to make the switch and get a great deal on home internet, new phones, and tablets for the whole family. Don't miss the grand openings of Total Wireless by Verizon in New Bedford on July 14th and in Attleboro on August 1st. And be sure to tell them that WNB1 Radio sent you.
Have you made that New Year's resolution to get into shape and you still haven't followed through with it? Then you need to join KO Gym.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
KO Gym is located at 50 Conduit Street in the north end of New Bedford, within the historic mills in a 5,000 square foot space, within plenty of room to train for social distancing, and the facility has unlimited parking outside. KO Gym offers exclusive training in Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, grappling, jiu-jitsu, as well as strength and conditioning programs. So if you're looking to train to get into shape to train for self-defense, or if you're looking to train to compete professionally, KO Gym has experienced professional staff to help you obtain your goal. They also offer one-on-one personal training as well as group classes to satisfy everyone's needs. So go ahead and let KO Gym help you make that change for a healthy body and a healthy mind. And also tell them that WMB1 Radio made the referral for you.
For a truly satisfying dining experience, look no further than Top Shelf Bar and Grill in New Bedford, Massachusetts. Our family-style restaurants offer an array of mouth-watering dishes, from pub favorites to traditional Portuguese cuisine. Treat yourself to an expertly prepared Portuguese meal or unwind with a handcrafted cocktail from our bar. Be sure to try our signature creations, including shrimp Mozambique, bourbon tips, grilled salmon, and the signature top shelf steak. Our warm and inviting atmosphere, combined with exceptional service, ensures a memorable experience. Since 2011, Top Shelf has proudly served a unique blend of Mediterranean-inspired cuisine, reflecting Portuguese, Spanish, and American flavors. Our founder, Robert J. Afonso, drew upon his industry expertise to create a welcoming space where everyone can enjoy a delicious meal, catch a game, or simply relax with friends. We strive to make our house your house, fostering a sense of community and supporting local organizations. When you visit Top Shelf Bar and Grill, make sure to mention WNB1 Radio and enjoy your meal.
Reliable Bus Lines Incorporated has been a leader in the school bus industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1980, Reliable Bus Lines Incorporated has provided the South Coast and surrounding areas of the Commonwealth transportation services ranging from private to contracted school bus and van services for corporate transportation. Specializing in school bus transportation, Reliable Bus Lines cares about your precious cargo. Our drivers are trained and certified and understand the importance of being on time and getting students to and from school safely. A staple in the greater New Bedford region, Reliable Bus Lines Incorporated is a women and minority-owned company. Our staff prides itself on being diverse, professional, and helpful. Call now to book your next outing, 508-992-0342, So come and take a ride with Reliable Bus, the bus you can trust. And don't forget to tell them that WNB1 Radio sent you. It's no secret that the trucking industry is struggling for drivers. So why not look for a school that can get you the credentials that you need to start that new career? Get on the road to success with J&J Driving School and Logistics Incorporated, located at 978 Nash Road in New Bedford, Massachusetts. J&J is a Black and woman-owned trade school leading the South Coast in CDL training. J&J offers the most comprehensive training programs for CDLs A, B, and school bus training. Don't let opportunities drive right by you. Go and see our friends at J&J and get your CDL career started right away. And be sure to tell them that WNB1 Radio sent you.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go. Old school R&B, hip hop, reggae, sports, talk shows, and a whole lot more. You're listening to the internet's hottest new radio station, WNB1 Radio, New Bedford, Massachusetts, home of the legendary Tavares and just a collection of some cool-ass, wonderful people.
Good afternoon. I should say good evening. And welcome to WNB1 Radio and Straight to the Point Sports, where I am joined by my regulars. That would be Kevin Rudolph, Steve Lopes, and Derek Consatio. What up, fellas?
What up? What up? What up?
What's going on? We're here on this Thursday evening at our lovely studio in downtown New Bedford. And as usual, if you are watching us, we encourage you to go and download the WNB1 Radio app, available on all mobile platforms. Now that we got that out the way, fellas, we got some, obviously, every week, we've got football to talk about. Lots of great games, lots of close games. And the dreaded I word is struck again. Injuries. So we'll talk about that. Seems like every week a few marquee players are going down. It doesn't discriminate against anyone. So yes, we'll talk about the games. Obviously, the key games that we thought that we talked about last week that we thought were going to be important. And we always have the surprises, right? The games that we were like, nah, man, didn't think it was going to work out that way, but it went south. It went another way. Also, we need to talk about Major League postseason. It is in effect, and our Red Sox are on the brink of either being eliminated or moving on.
Detroit just moved on.
Detroit just won. Okay. Yeah, all right. All right. So yeah, we'll talk about that, as well as the National League, which is all set as well. And now it's just our Red Sox that hold the key final piece of the wild card round. So we'll talk about that. Also, we need to talk about the WNBA finals, right? Because surprise. Guess what? It didn't work out the way that we thought it was going to be. So the number 1 and the number 3 seeds are gone. 2 and 4. 2 and 4. 2 held, but 4. Injuries. Injuries had a part to do with some of it. But what? Don't say it over here. Don't mumble it.
Oh no, because it was 2 rounds ago that the Liberty lost. I said, yeah.
Oh yeah, they went out,
but they weren't the top seed that just lost this week.
Yeah. But injuries had a big part of how the WNBA played out.
And don't be yelling at us either.
No, I listen. We don't want nobody mumbling. We want the people to hear what y'all are saying.
It was something that I wasn't trying to exploit him on. He made a false statement, but that was between me and him, and then you all blow it up.
But no, well, who cares? We all make mistakes. Listen, if we were those guys, we would be on a network right now, right? No doubt. Listen, we're all open to being corrected or whatever. It doesn't make a difference. We all go with it. Also, there are some big college football games on this week. So we got the Florida rival. We got 2 different ends of the table going on here.
And there were 3 good games last week too.
So you remember back in the day, right? So I don't know. Well, yeah, you probably remember. I'm a little older than you guys. Well, Steve and I are a little older, but so back in the day, right? Luke from the 2 Live crew.
Oh, I remember that like it was yesterday.
He puts it down, right?
Amazing.
So he is probably one of the biggest guys that makes the bets going on. And listen, when I tell you,
Twisted, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed.
oh yeah,
I just always think Mike.
Yeah.
Listen, the U is strong. They got a
they have
wealth
a brotherhood. That brotherhood is like
Yes.
no other. I don't care what anybody says.
Their
That
blood-
brotherhood is crazy.
The bloodline in the U is crazy. I mean, it's
There's one person that they don't with. Clinton Portis. His U card almost got revoked because of some of the things that he said in the past. But that's different time, different story.
Yeah. But yeah, there's some prime games going on. We'll talk about that. And then also UFC, big fight coming on this weekend.
Big rematch.
Time permitting, because we always seem to get caught up in time. We'll talk about that as well. So we're gonna dive right in right now. And obviously we're going to talk about the NFL. So, fellas, last week we had 6 undefeated teams. There's only 2 now. Got cut down into a third. All right.
2 played each other.
Well, there were some other teams that just flat out lost.
Yeah.
So 10 out of the 16 games were decided by 1 score. All right. So it was either feast or famine, and then the other games were straight blowouts. But 10 out of the 16 were decided by just one score.
Funny how the games we highlighted as the games to watch last week turned out to be the games to watch.
Yeah. It doesn't always work out that way.
No, but I was like looking at the recap and I was like, we mentioned that game to look out for. We mentioned that game.
Yeah. So we'll talk about we'll go around the table and we'll just what game caught your eye. We won't talk about it. We'll just go, and then when we come back around, we'll talk about it collectively as a group. All right.
Jacksonville, San Francisco.
Who?
Jacksonville, San Francisco.
Okay.
Philly, Tampa.
Derek?
Seahawks, Cardinals.
Yes, that was mine too. The Seahawks, Cardinals.
The kicker blew that one. That's crazy.
And we left one out. Don't forget the Colts and the Rams.
Yes. There was a lot.
Several good games.
There was a lot of good. Like I said, 10 out of the 16, all within one score, be it a field goal or a touchdown.
My Super Bowl pick might be 1-4 after the weekend.
That was quite a few people.
Yeah, we all had that.
Yeah, listen, I'm taking blame for me.
All right, I'll blame it on you too.
It's fine.
All right, Kev, we'll start with you. Who did you say?
It was 3 out of the 4 that picked ball.
Yeah, it's just the season. It's just what happens. That's why I love football, because there's no set. You could say so and so's going, but then the season has to play out. But San Francisco, Jacksonville, Jacksonville to me, opened a little bit of eyes.
Opened a lot of eyes.
And I didn't foresee that. Their defense is good, and they have a running game. ETN is finally who we thought he was going to be.
He's the ETN of 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
He's finally getting the injury bug is gone. The injury bug is gone. And I have many friends, and I'm not trying to pick on San Francisco. You guys got a couple injuries. Now Brock Purdy's down again. Not playing this week. I get it. But at the same thing, Jacksonville might be a surprise this year. They really might be.
Yeah.
It's early, I get it, but
yeah,
they can run the ball. They have good defense. It's good. Two key things where you'll be in a game if you can run the ball and play good defense. That's what you need.
As long as they stay healthy.
Yeah, and they have
to
stay healthy.
Not just ETN, the whole team.
The whole team, absolutely.
I'll tell you what I found very interesting is the post game. Almost fight.
No.
Yeah. You cheated.
Wait.
You're stealing signs legally.
No, you know something? The way he said it, but he took ownership for it afterward. He said, maybe I used the wrong words.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll take. Listen, I applaud him for that, because he said, I meant no harm by it. I may have used, but listen, that wouldn't be a fight.
No.
You heard what he said, right?
You hear what his head coach
Yeah,
said, though. He said the only coach that might be able to take Salah out was Dan Campbell.
Well, the size difference. But
let me enlighten you a little bit. You do a little extra film study. There's telltale signs of every team. If you look at Luke Kuechly, if you ever watched him or watched a special about him, like he would literally call out 60% of the defensive plays every single game.
So people are coaches on the field.
He was a coach on the field, and that's what made him so special. And he had a couple of great
it's
years
inside knowledge.
Anticipation, film study. Film study does everything for you,
right? Film study.
It's a telltale sign. He's like everybody. They line up in a certain position. If they're a little outside shade, he's probably going to run. He was calling out stuff, and the offenses would come over to him and be like, "How'd you do that?" And he was just like, another 3 hours of film study. When everybody else stopped, I was in the locker room studying that.
You know,
that's the same thing. I don't know if you guys remember that clip where Cam Newton.
I was just gonna say that
something out.
You've been watching film, right?
Yeah,
you've been watching. Watch this.
Oh.
Yeah, that came to my mind.
You had to make your stuff look like something. And on
Yeah.
the fly, you had to change it up. Because the defense more than likely knew. So this whole stealing signs and it's a lot of film study.
It happens.
And
that happens.
You try to get as many advantages as you can, up to and including cheating. So
but
you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
The thing is, if you're studying film, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. Absolutely.
Yeah, your art is studying the other teams, their habits, their tendencies, what they do. I do not call that cheating. I just call it someone
an extra edge. That's
right.
It is.
It's someone.
You're preparing yourself.
Yeah.
Shame on you if you don't change up your signals. You don't change up your formations. You don't do any of that. That makes you that much easier. So let's get it straight. There's a team who has somebody watching every week.
Absolutely.
Every week. And it like I said, if you don't change up what you do, shame on you. That's right.
They don't even go to your game with you.
That's right.
Unless you're on a bye week, and usually, and then you might have an extra 2 weeks to scout somebody. Usually, they're sending their scout team. We're playing in Cincinnati this week. You're going to Pittsburgh because that's our following week opponent. Let us know everything you can. See you later. Bye.
All right, think of it like this: scout team, what are they running for offenses on defenses? They're running what you're going to be running.
Exactly.
This week.
There is a guy that is going to be the guy.
For high school practice. Me and you've been in practice together. Like, all right, what's Brockton's offense? What's Durfee's offense?
There is a guy that's going to be the quarterback. There's a guy that's going to be the running back. There's a guy that's going to be a wide receiver.
It's
going to be Lamar Jackson.
We have
it's going to be Brock Purdy this week.
Yeah.
We have film. They give you film.
Exactly.
And then NFL, there's more film than a little.
Oh, it's endless.
They give you
angle.
They give you every
up top.
I remember going to Marky's house one day. He called me over. This is when he lived on Rockdale Ave. He called me. Hey, come by. Come check out this film real quick. So I'm like, whatever. I'm thinking it was going to be a high school game. He's showing me. He had gotten his hands on some of the Patriot stuff from this comment. He's showing me every angle of the angle from up here looking down, the angle from up there looking this way. Like I'm like,
it's
how
endless.
the hell do they get all this shit?
It's endless.
Cameras everywhere.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
There's built-in cameras right in the stadium.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You can't pick your nose in a stadium without getting away with it. It's just that in depth. Moving on. Steve, game.
Philly, Tampa. Philly didn't have to come from behind. And
they had to
Tampa
hold
was
on.
playing a little short-handed.
They had to hold on. A lot short.
I'll tell you what, Tampa has their whole team.
Yeah, Tampa
Yes.
usually is not intimidated because they can out-physical Philly. One of the few teams in the trenches, their offensive and defensive line can usually handle the aggressiveness of Philly.
I say it week in and week out. If they lose Baker Mayfield, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
They can stay the course with guys like obviously Godwin not being and Jigma's hurt. Mike Evans is obviously and Jigma played, but Mike Evans is hurt. Goodwin's just coming back from an injury. But if they lose Baker
Mayfield, got
Mayfield,
Tristan Wirfs back for the first.
They lost their backup.
Baker Mayfield's a gamer, bro.
White got hurt as well.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
he was starting to play well.
Tampa. Out of the last 8 games, Tampa got him, I think, 7 times, 6 times in the last time.
Yeah.
Last 8 times they met.
Doesn't make a difference if it's at home or away.
And
they just have that number.
They
just
have
that number. Yeah, 2 years ago they thumped them.
Yeah. They can't move Vita Veda, which many people can.
Not too many people. Nobody's moving. He's a big boy.
But Philly's line just takes pride.
Why do you think that tush push went around the end?
I know. Wait, they outsmarted them.
It was actually outsmarting.
They outsmarted them.
That was a great play.
But Vita
he wasn't having that. He was up for that. Yeah, try that tush push.
I'm just getting so impatient with their offense. I mean, you want to talk about
you must have Jalen Hurts.
Yes, I have the wide receiver. I have AJ Brown.
I have AJ Brown on one of my.
AJ Brown,
to be honest with you,
AJ Brown
doesn't give bad numbers. He gives like right on point. He's not going to give you 30 points, but he'll give you 15 to 20 points because he rushes the ball.
He scores.
He scores.
So my thing is, I could have all I need. I didn't even need for AJ Brown to get the points that he was scheduled to get. All I needed for him to do was get half those points, and I would have won.
Listen, I feel your pain. I got him in 2 leagues. I'm
2
like,
points.
yeah, this dude's terrible. And I tried to trade him.
For AJ Brown.
I tried to trade him, and it was crickets. It was crickets.
I was like, good job, Philly. I wasn't rooting for AJ Brown.
You see, so going back to that game, you did witness the crazy stat, right?
You got 5 pass attempts thrown his way, and
no,
3
yards, passing yards.
Yeah, what do you have, like 50 something?
He had 0 in the second half. Zero passing yards.
I thought we were talking about the wide receiver.
Zero passing
yards. Yeah.
In a whole half.
I was like, man,
that's crazy.
Cut it out. So I usually don't like a lot of what Dan Orlovsky, what he does. I think sometimes he says. I think sometimes he overreaches. But I watched his breakdown of Jalen Hurts. He was on
point. Yeah, he was.
He said, "Listen,
100% right."
He said, "Listen, he has finally mastered the quarterback position in a way where he's not going to put the team in harm's way."
Nope.
The 50-50 balls that he showed, where there was no separation, where there was, he's like, he just lived to play another day.
Yeah.
Lived to play another down.
Honestly, that's basically what you're taught as a quarterback.
Exactly. He's not taking those chances.
Yeah. If you don't have a window or a place where you can put it where only your receiver can get it, don't force the ball in certain spots. That's what you're taught as a quarterback. And he's the prototypical guy to do that. And it's so crazy because I don't know what's worse, seeing all the Steeler fans call for Mike Tomlin's head or the Philly fans calling for Hurts's head. I don't know which is worse. Like, it's crazy to me.
You know what's crazy?
The Steelers fans.
you know what's crazy, right? The Steelers fans, I tell them all the time. I said, listen, you guys, you may not have the postseason finals that you want. You fall short in the postseason. But at least you're making the postseason. You could be that team that's on the outside looking in, never making the post. At least you have a chance. You can't get in the club looking from the outside in, right?
No, you can't. You can't. You're absolutely right.
So you got to be careful what you wish for. I know. Listen, I know it's been years since you won a Super Bowl, and you want. But at the end of the, 32 teams. There's only going to be one.
Only one winner.
There's only one.
And so how many teams that haven't won it have even gone to a Super Bowl?
Yes. So you
the way the ball bounces.
You got to be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
A lot. But I will say in that game, I put in a group text, right? I said, why not kick the field goal, make it a touchdown?
Absolutely.
You give yourself a better chance, right? So now you narrowed it down.
Yeah, you did. And some Detroit fans don't like the way Campbell goes for it on 4th down all the time. I love it. I said some. I didn't. It's not like a mass hysteria or anything. Like, calm down. I said some of them.
He was getting ready to rapid fire.
Some of them because
reference to my shirt.
Remember, I do have family from Detroit, guy. So it's funny when I see them post something and I'm like, oh, okay, damn. I'm like, I like the fact that it goes for it. That's that old Madden rule when you was a kid. No, you can't punt on 4th down. You have to go for it.
In regards to Steve, who did you say again? I already forgot.
Philly, Tampa.
Okay, so Philly, listen, 0 yards. You still win the game.
I wasn't aware of that.
And that was the big stat of the whole.
The only reason why I knew is because, like I said, he's on my fantasy team, and I'm like,
well,
his points really. And I'm like, so I looked it up, looked at his stats, and then they break it down, and I'm like,
with the whole AJ Brown thing, they soon as he was talking to the
whining again.
He was talking to the press, and he gave a quote from the Bible. Basically said, something along the lines of remain silent, shrug your shoulders, and move on. And I look at it this way. if you're winning,
Who cares?
I think you bring it down. We had the same scenario last year. You're winning, bring it down. Bring it down. Guess what? There's 3 other wide receivers that didn't have them numbers either, right?
Yeah.
You got a Heisman Trophy winner on the other side. You got a decent tight end.
Yeah.
You got even Saquon's numbers ain't there.
Way down.
Way down. Like
they're half of what they were last year.
What they're for?
Shut up, Charlie Perry.
They're 4-0.
Not even funny right now. But I'm laughing.
It sure is, Charlie. And Charlie, listen, y'all beat up on Carolina, but go Patriots. I get you.
So getting back to the whole Philly thing, listen, winning should cure all.
Oh,
it's a team sport.
Yeah.
It should cure all.
Yeah.
Now, if we flip that and they would have lost, now you have concern.
Mm-hmm.
But you're winning. You're winning. Didn't we see this with KC a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Going down and being down, coming back and winning.
Travis Kelce over the last couple of years did his season.
Whenever they're losing, he wants to fight with the head coach.
Yeah. So
last time, I think when I'm bumped him like
games ago, a couple of years. Yeah, he bumped. He gave him the bump.
That's not the first time.
Yeah, I know.
It won't be the last, probably.
Yeah. Well, last year he bumped him.
Yeah.
And then everybody wanted to make a big deal about it. Like, oh my God.
You're bumping that old man.
They bump each other.
But listen, I want my coach to be like that with me.
Yeah.
I don't want don't sit here and whisper sweet nothings in my ear if you feel like I'm not doing the right thing. That's gonna make me turn the fire on again. Like you gotta be that way.
Moving on. Seattle, Arizona. Derek and mine. I picked that game too. Can I say one thing? Smith, I always have a hot in Jigba. Listen, the dude is that dude.
Yeah,
I thought
he's great.
Listen, I thought with losing
the best receivers are elsewhere. Houston and in Pittsburgh.
Yes,
the young man play.
Listen, when catches need to be made, that dude went up and got him and made him. He had 2 huge catches, right? Huge catches. And
imagine him, Marvin Harrison Jr. on the same team.
Yeah.
In Ohio State.
Yeah, and Emeka, he was the young guy.
He was a young guy over there. It reminds me of like
he's
Jefferson had
going
the team at LSU.
Yes.
These receivers are crazy.
They had some stallions.
Yeah.
Stallions. Can we flip this over and can we talk about the quarterback for Arizona?
Murray?
Has he hit a ceiling?
He hasn't improved anything in the last couple of
years.
Years.
He's that little runt. He's somewhat of a game
Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, he's like a little Mighty Mouse, but he might have just plateaued. Yeah. You might see him just do this for the next couple of years. And
is he running less this year? Because he's gotten hurt running a couple of times. He used to run a little more. Right?
He is who he is. I mean, you put pressure on him, he's gone.
He's not accurate.
No, he's not. That's his problem.
And I don't.
Except to Mr. McBride.
They thought.
Great
that's underneath.
With him and Harrison.
That's the thing. Yeah. Harrison, you got a stud right there.
But he's dropped a few too, so I don't know if he's lost confidence.
I don't listen.
In the beginning of the game, he looked like shit, but in the fourth quarter, he killed it.
You
give him that chance.
I guess it's the norm now because you see all these receivers dropping passes.
Yeah,
now, all of them. It's not just one in particular. I mean, there's a few that are better than others. Like you throw a ball to Chase, he's catching it. Jefferson, he's catching it. I hate to say it is my guy, but CeeDee Lamb sometimes has the dropsies. But it's usually only 1 to maybe 2 games with him, and then everything else he's catching everything. But besides the 2 top guys that I named, like everybody else seems like they don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a thing anymore where you're standing in front of that jug machine and you're just boom. Because I know back in the day, like Fitzgerald and Cotter and Moss and all them, that they lived in front of them.
I'm not going to be a homer, but I know a guy that catches 201 balls every day.
Oh, yeah, Miles St. Brown. Yeah, he does. I know. Listen, I'm not hating on that. Listen,
that's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Always
your hands,
no matter what sport.
What was the onus in basketball? Take 1,000 shots a day.
That's right.
So it works for a receiver, a quarterback, a running back. You want to take a handoff, tuck it away, practice all that. I think that is gone. Look at Henry.
Yeah.
3 straight games. And he finally had a game where he didn't fumble. But then they got blown out by the Chiefs.
And he didn't have a good game at all.
Didn't have a good game at all. But I think it was kind of more so like, yo, if you're not gonna hold the ball, we're not gonna give it to you as much.
Yeah.
I can't blame them for that.
So your old guy, Steve, Donald, slow and steady.
I liked
Slow
him
and
last
steady.
year, except when he played the Rams and the Lions. Like, they exposed him, but he did good against everybody else. I'd be curious if he plays one of those teams, would he be successful?
We'll have to watch out for
He
him.
don't
Because
play.
they game planned against him.
He'll play the Rams, but he won't play against.
Oh, yeah,
he's in the same division.
with
He
the
don't
Rams.
play
the same
us.
division.
But I have a funny feeling he won't be that great against the Rams because that defensive line gave him all kind of problems with pressure on him.
That defensive
He
line
surprised me.
That defensive front is good for the Rams.
Yeah,
it is.
And to get back to Murray, losing your running back doesn't make things better.
Yeah,
No.
and now they lost the backup.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
now
first corner,
they have
now
their
bench.
running game is next to nothing now.
Yeah.
They've become like a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing because of the fact that he's so small and having to drop back 35, 40 times. I don't know if that's good.
So
He hits his
and it's a little fast forward, but Cincinnati, what do they do? Because they play Detroit this week.
can't wait too much longer.
And if you lose emphatically, like I think they're going to, what do you do? Because Browning just isn't it. What do you do? Do you call the Giants? Do you call?
You got to make a call for something.
Anybody but Cousins, because
Macaulay ain't coming through the door
afford
for
him.
about another 2 months. So you have to stay afloat. But once he gets back, that offense is totally different with him under center.
Cousins is in Atlanta, but Cousins is making $40 million.
Yes,
they can't afford him with
and-
Burrow in the wide receivers.
And I don't know if Penix is the answer in Atlanta. I'm sorry, I'm not sold on him.
No.
So I don't know. So
So yeah, I mean, I don't know if things are going to get better for Kyler Murray, because not having a running back, it just makes it that much worse. I mean, your best friend is your running back.
Yeah, absolutely. Blocking.
So
little dump passes, your safety valve, besides your slot receiver, is your running back.
I don't know if things are going to get better. What was that offense called before that they had? What was that coach that the previous coach?
Was it Kiffin? No. Was it the dude from Texas Tech? What was it?
Yeah, the dude from Texas Tech. Kingsbury.
Kingsbury.
They had a name for the offense.
Yeah,
it was called something. I forgot what it was called.
Yeah.
But now you need that. You need that because literally you have no running backs.
No, you don't.
So I don't know. I was thinking about it and I'm saying to myself, has he hit a ceiling? Because first year, looked like he was going to be something. Then every year after that, it's injury. Come back, same player. Injury, same player. There's no. It's like Groundhog Day.
Natural skills because he's getting a year older all the time.
Well, this is the thing.
Natural ability leaves.
He's not
the talent's not there.
He's not a pocket.
No.
Yeah.
He creates best on the run.
Yeah, running gun.
He creates. So I forgot the name of that offense. It'll come to me. No, it's not run and shoot. I forget the name of it. But now it's just like oh my God, he's gonna have to drop back more now, and that puts him for somebody who has the resume of being injured the last few years. He gets put back into that possible position. I don't want to see it, but let's face it: the more you drop back, the more chances are for you to get hurt. Right? Surprise games.
Well,
Dallas,
the one he liked,
Green Bay.
That was one of them.
Yep. But I was really surprised Jacksonville beat San Francisco.
Chargers, Giants.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, for more than one reason.
So listen,
Quarterback change.
we all said it, right? We said between week four.
I said stop.
earlier.
I said stop from the beginning,
Yeah, you
but
said
nobody
from the
wanted to listen,
No,
and
we
I had
didn't
to
wanna listen.
retract my statement. But now I'm back on it.
Most of us said by week 4
Yeah.
things would be looking bleak, right?
Yep, yeah.
The
Definitely
change would
by.
come. The change had come, and
Well, you've seen little snippets of it when they were throwing them in for a play here or there. They wanted.
it was the setup.
Yeah.
It was a setup.
Yeah.
He brings more options to the table because
Of course.
his ability to run
There's
and
one
more
thing
accurate
that-
right now.
Air raid.
Yeah.
Air raid. That's it.
There's
Air raid.
one thing that Russell Smilson does better. That dropping
dropping
it
the ball
in the basket.
Yeah,
There's nobody better at
yeah,
it.
he
But
does.
if that's what your claim to fame is, then you need to go sit your down and let this young boy do his thing. Because he just seems like he has, I hate to say it, varsity blues. He has that moxie. Like
This young boy is gonna be in trouble.
yeah.
So I look at it this way, right?
I
When you
agree,
get-
Charlie.
When you get somebody young, somebody that adds a little spice into the offense, it's like contagious, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody starts playing that way,
But-
and that's what it seemed like.
But
They lost their.
they
But they
lost their
lost.
top
Top gun.
receiver.
Yes.
They lost their top running back. Their line is
Well,
not.
Tracy has been out.
Tracy just going out last week.
I thought Tracy. No,
Show-
Tracy
no, he
was-
went out
didn't
last
play
week.
last week. He went out 2 weeks ago.
The week before.
That's what I'm
before
saying.
last-
Yeah,
He's done for the
shoulder.
season?
Shoulder.
But what's happened because of that? Unfortunately, Scatterboo has shined.
Yeah, it's
And
not a
then they
bad
got
thing.
The other
He's
dude,
a fullback though. He's not a running back.
who's
He's a
the guy
fullback.
that came over from Buffalo that they already got on the team too? But he was hurt at the beginning of the year.
I got him on my team too.
But he's a
Singletary.
He's a proven running back. He can get the job done. But the combination of him and Scatterboo,
Yeah. So when we look at it, you look at the Giants and you're like, yeah, we just beat a good team, but we took a beating on the injury.
and where do you go from here?
Now that's going to be huge because you lose your number one option.
Yes.
In Neighbors, and
you lose the probably the best young receiver in the game, right?
Oh, no doubt about it.
Red,
no doubt about it. And did you see that? That comparison where OBJ got hurt and he both on that turf, both
On
against
the same type of play,
both against
the Chargers.
Chargers.
Yep, same type
That's
of play
wild.
and everything.
8 years ago. 8 years ago. Same thing.
We were in the house with the great catch, Brian.
Yeah.
OBJ, that was crazy.
Yes.
That's almost like the Joe Theismann injury with the
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith. Yeah.
That was the same day, same team.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities. It's crazy, but yeah, that was a shocker in itself. You look at these games, and once again, here we are. The Chargers. You're thinking, oh, they're finally starting to turn the corner, and then they pull a no-show. This was them last year.
Hey, you know what? I just thought of. I'm talking about this Giants Chargers game. That's your cousin's.
Yeah,
playing her husband.
Yeah, I know.
That's a house.
Sue and Brian. Yeah, yes. And she called me up first thing. She said, "I beat Brian's team." Yeah.
I just realized that. I just realized that. That's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, just when you think the Chargers have turned the corner, then they pull a no-show like this. I get it. You're coming away from the West Coast. That's always a thing.
Listen, it's a true fun.
I know it's a stat.
Yeah,
it's a stat,
and it happens all the time.
It is a stat.
Some bettors go by that,
of course. Travel time. You got to change over. It's an early game. It's a 1 o'clock game. So you're losing 3 hours right there. I don't care how you look at it. You're losing. Your body can't just go.
It's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
playing the game 9, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yes,
you're not ready for that. It's a psyche.
It's mental.
Head,
very mental.
But not for nothing, and I don't mean that. But a lot of these teams practice at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, though, during the week.
Not necessarily like that, though. No, not. Listen, when you travel,
I understand the travel
used
part.
To being on the. It's.
But if you're
look
practicing
up the stat.
That is a stat.
But
that is.
Know if that be true, but look at the stat from going from the West Coast to the East Coast and playing the game. Look at what it tells you. It happens.
Oh, I'm not saying it doesn't.
It just they fell into a trap. But listen, if you look at the Giants games, with the exception of the Redskins, they've been in every game.
Every game.
Even in somewhat of the Redskins game, they've been in every game. That front seven is really good.
Yeah.
And so it's an upset, but still it's not so much of a like, oh my God, like, because honestly, San Diego almost came back. They had to do a lot and they didn't do it. But you go back to that defense, that front seven.
And that was the first week, I think, because somebody got hurt, that I saw them give Abdul Kader a little more freedom to be a difference, because they were playing him at linebacker, right? They put him on the edge this week.
If you look at the edges, they have Burns, they have Thibodeau.
They don't even have Burns playing on the edge right now.
Yeah, Burns. So where does he go? Do you really put him in for Burns?
But I thought one of them got hurt.
Burns is the best one they have.
Yeah. And then I just felt like I was hearing Carter's name all the time.
He played a lot. He did, but they found a spot for him. He played linebacker, and you know what? He can come down to the line and he can rush too on them downs. But the kid got talent, so why not put him out there? He's a football player first, right or wrong.
Yeah,
and with
the best player
all the talent,
yeah.
they compared him coming out of Penn State to Micah. So why not put him on the field? Micah was that hybrid for a while. He was moving him all around. So let's do the same thing with this kid and see what he can do.
Yeah.
And then he'll find his niche and be like, oh, he has to go. He's a pass rusher. Put him down on the ground. Just imagine having all three of them: Thibodeau, Burns, and Abdul.
So we know that's going to be their claim to fame for the rest of the season. But what are they going to do to score points, though?
Yes, if the offense can match the consistency of the defense.
Yeah. Well,
then they'd be. Yeah, and it's going to be that much harder now. It's going to be that much harder now.
Yeah, I still think they have to upgrade the offensive line.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to get Neighbors back in the fold. There's still a few pieces in the offense. You got to get a number 2 receiver. Slayton and what's his face. They're off and on at times. And
Wendell Robinson. He had a decent game.
Yeah, well, we'll see what they're made of because now one of them has to step in that number 1 role.
Be the number 1.
Yeah, they got to step in the number 1 role now.
Nah, Wendell Robinson's like 5'7".
Yeah.
He's not. I'm sorry. He's good, but he's not a number 1. Sorry.
Yeah,
but what do you do?
I know.
Do you have something in the practice squad? Do you have something in the midst? Do you have somebody on the that's already there?
Another team roster.
I don't know.
Now I'm going to, obviously New Yorkers are going to be very happy after this week. Now they just might have to fall back in reality, seeing that you lose. You don't have your running back. You don't have your.
So they asked the question. Keep Neighbors healthy and lose the game, or are you happy with the win, or which one?
Well, I'm sure it was a bittersweet win, but the expectations and moving forward for them.
And can't put Dot in harm's way now.
The thing was it a catchable ball for Neighbors to really even do what he? I know he planted, just let it go.
But
that's
something.
all in retrospect now that we're all looking at it.
But something. That's the difference. That's the difference between. I think I could say this with a lot of confidence. That's the difference between a second-year guy and an 8-year guy. I think somebody in the 8th year would have known there's a guy between me and the ball. I'm not even. I'm not even going to try.
I'm not trying to make this.
I think that's youth. That's just a youth.
Or that highlight.
You got boss.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think now the expectations are going to be skewed for the New York fans because they got that first win against what was considered to be a quality team. Now, in moving forward next week, I don't know who they play, but
Saints. They play the Saints.
They're going to want that.
Yeah.
A
little bit of fool's gold.
So 1 week you can be that hero, and the following week you can be the zero. We're gonna have to wait and see.
And they're playing, the Saints look decent against Buffalo.
They did.
Yeah, they hung in there. The other game, obviously, Packers and Cowboys. I'll be the first to say it. I watched the first 2 drives and I'm like, wow, this is going to be a sleeper. It's going to be a sleeper. Yeah, it changed the extra point.
Extra point. Yeah.
It changed the whole format of that.
What did I say? What did I say in the group text? I hope both teams lose.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happened. They didn't win, so they didn't lose. But yeah. So yeah, that game was pretty wild. And now if you look at take every position and match it up, it was even across the board. All right, I'll throw some stats out there. All right, if you loved offense, you would have loved this game. If you loved defense, you would have been pulling your hair out. In my case,
that was supposed to be Green Bay's calling card.
Yes.
Now after the trade.
In my case, I would have been pulling my eyelashes out. But so this was obviously built up as Micah's return, right? Micah, almost like Jason, Jason returning. It was the second highest overtime scoring game in NFL history, 80 points, 40-40. So Love was 31 for 43 for 337 yards, 3 TDs.
I wonder what those 3 TDs are.
Dak was 31 out of 40, 319 with 3 TDs. All right. Now let's take their running backs. All right. You had Jacobs with 22 for 86, 2 TDs. You had Williams for 20, 85, 1 TD. Let's go to their wide receivers now. You had Pickens with 8 for 134 with 2 TDs. You had Dobbs with 6 for 58 with 3 TDs.
That wasn't what we're talking about. We know all that.
But no, I'm saying you take the
offenses
similarities.
Who cares? Why are you
take
talking about this bull?
you take what? But listen. But did you honestly think after them 2 drives, tell you the truth, that it was going to be
still a tie? I still can't get over that.
Listen, I'm not applauding the tie. We're talking about it was a surprise game.
Yeah.
The Cowboys were supposed to get seen.
Well, I think the biggest stat to that is we had another injury on the offensive line, another one, and then we had 3 undrafted linemen. And Micah still only had a questionable sack. And this is not me taking a shot at Micah. I'm not taking a shot at him because Micah's that guy.
You know what pissed me off about that whole thing?
What?
Ferguson. So I watched every single time they left Ferguson on him. He had quarterback pressures.
He did. I don't know, but that's not on Ferguson. That's on them. Why would you leave this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ferguson should be chipping or helping.
Yep.
But every single time I was watching. I said, "Oh my God, Ferguson's on pressure. And he got the one.
Listen. You know through the group message, I'm like, Micah's about to kill us. He's gonna have 5 sacks. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. But for a while, like I asked the question and nobody seemed to answer it. Like Micah looked a little shell shocked.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing in the visitors' locker room to begin with? And I'm really about to take snaps against the team that I was damn near crying when they drafted me because I wanted to go there. Since I was a kid, I wanted to play for the Dallas Cowboys, and I was just like, he looked a little shell shocked at times, and I was just like, did we get the best Micah Parsons? I don't think so. I really don't.
No. And then he got dinged up.
He did.
He got dinged up.
It's going to be an issue.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, your back is your core. It makes you move, and with no weeks off, if he could keep it at a minimum until they get to the bye, maybe then it'll get. But
they're on a bye this week, aren't they?
Is it this week?
Yeah, they're on a bye this week.
Yeah, because I don't have Jacobs. Yeah.
All right. So now he was dinged up. Okay, so he'll get a week. It depends on it's recovery from here on in.
Rest.
It's recovery. Rest and recovery for this week. Don't do anything to obviously to aggravate it, and then move forward. But overall, looking at the game, I mean, I had no confidence in Dallas. I really didn't. But that one single play, it was infectious. It seemed like after that play happened, a light turned on. And when that light turned on, it was a very bright light for Dak Prescott because he played well. He just ate that defense up.
That pass to Tolbert.
That was nuts.
That was crazy.
Listen, they didn't score a touchdown. Wait, they didn't score a touchdown on it. But you know what I was thinking? So do you remember Dak's was it the second year that they went to the playoffs and they got beat with that pass, with the same little catch on the sideline? It was a 23-yard completion. It was like 3rd and 22.
Was it Miles Austin?
No.
It was again.
Green Bay.
Green Bay. Yes.
And caught it the same way. Came back and caught it the same way. I'm like, wait a second. We got, but they didn't score a touchdown. They kicked the field goal. But I was like, wow, this is eerily similar.
I thought he was throwing that ball away.
Ooh, great. I did too.
You know what you can take as a positive out of that? It looks like he's developed a nice chemistry with Mr. Pickens.
Oh, yeah.
So when Lamb comes back, Dallas, if Prescott plays the way he's been playing so far and he gets a healthy Lamb, it's going to be more like having 2 number ones because I like the way Pickens.
Lamb has always said that Pickens can play the number 1 role and he'll go to the slot and they'll be even more dangerous. That was one of the statements.
But the thing with Pickens is it's in his head that he's the man, no matter even in Pittsburgh. That's what it was. I'm the man. I need the ball.
Because that's what he was in college.
The easy thing with CD, he moves around.
That's what I'm saying.
He's X, Y, he's Z.
He's more apt to him going on in the slot and doing all things.
He moves well. Even in the backfield. Yeah. I mean, I hate that.
Not handing the backfield. Not handing him
naked.
I say, didn't you complain about him?
Naked. Yeah. But I'm saying he moves all over the field. He's not designated to just
he's
that.
Not like somebody like a Debo. Debo's a thick dude. Debo's
heavy,
but that's not CD Lamb.
No, he's slender.
Reverse, I could see, but the outright handed,
naked.
nah.
No.
No
But
full
yeah,
bag. I know what naked means. I'm saying it's unfathomable.
yeah,
Like, how
and
do do that?
they finally have,
have
a
two running
resemblance
backs.
of a running game.
Yeah,
And you've got a bell cow.
yeah. And
One of their running
listen,
backs went off.
and
24.
Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
But they're saying he can still play, but they
Jaden Blue's
activated Jaden Blue. They're saying he's going to get his first action this weekend. He's the home run hitter. He's the one that can take the ball from anywhere on the field because he got that speed.
Does he know the
But he doesn't know the
Blue
playbook.
Does he know the playbook?
Listen, I'm with you. He doesn't. That's it. And they're not shy about saying it. Like, listen, they're quietly calling you dumb. And they're not shying away from it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long. Listen, you've probably been playing close to what, 10 years now?
At least
11.
if not like
And if
12.
you don't know
So yeah,
how to get plays?
most kids start around 8 years old. You have to be 3 years removed to play in the NFL from high school.
So we're
that's at
talking
least
12 years.
Yeah, we're talking 12 years at
Yeah.
least. Like,
I mean, I have not played football since my freshman year, but I still remember the holes. I still remember the little nuances, I still know all that. And he's been doing it continually at a high level. And for him not to grasp a playbook, that's a problem. That's a problem.
What a Texas kid want to go to play for the Dallas Cowboys.
Exactly.
Like it's a no-brainer. It's
You don't get the plays, right? If you can't get the playbook, you don't. They have this coach over here, right? That's getting paid $100,000 to make sure you know these plays. Pay attention.
I disagree with that. There's some people who just don't get it. You're a coach yourself. And you've ever had that kid that had a boatload of talent, and you're looking at this kid, no matter how many times that
you know what I did with that kid? I gave him 3 plays to remember, and that's it.
You're absolutely right.
I gave that kid 3 plays.
I gave you
like
2.
to use
pitch left and pitch right. Take the damn ball and show me your talent.
Sometime, and then you got to go up the middle.
There was a certain
Three
quarterback.
plays.
Run the daylight.
There was a certain quarterback that played for the Raiders that
Did you watch them tapes? Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
The tapes were
Empty.
blank, you dumb mother.
Yeah. So I get it. There's going to be challenges for everyone, but I just, like I said, I just see it at this, this far in the, you made it from college to the pros. Now all of a sudden you're having a hard time grasping a playbook. It doesn't sit.
Yeah,
well.
because most colleges are running pro style offense.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And just about every route tree's the same.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a he's a running back, but
he's
still
a running back. I mean, you listen for the keywords.
Yeah.
You listen for the keyword.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you hear right. That means you're going this way.
You blocked the last comment, but you didn't put it up.
Yeah.
Sorry. There's not much to it. But yeah, I mean it's kind of mind-boggling. But at any rate, any other surprising games for you guys?
The Rams and the Colts.
Yes.
Because I was thinking the Rams were going to hand it to him, that it was a Cinderella story.
No, I didn't think they were going to hand it to him.
First challenge.
I didn't think they were going to hammer them. I thought the Cowboys were going to get. I thought the
Colts are a real team. They have a good running game. They have a decent defense, and
we should have known because they beat Denver, right?
I mean,
that was one of their wins.
That didn't.
Well,
going on the road,
they
to
shouldn't
the
have
Rams,
beat. They beat Denver, but they shouldn't have beat them.
Yeah, they shouldn't have.
But
I
they
think
did.
them by beating Denver gave them more confidence, and they're a halfway decent team. Like
Now,
I'm really impressed with their rookie tight end.
Now, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but now you see why I said, okay, I'm going to sit a quarterback to play that quarterback because I knew he was going to have a big game.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to have a big game, and that last touchdown, it was 81 yards or whatever it was, 85.
Yep.
I was like, yes. Yeah, it's just one of those little small nuances.
Tutu Atwell.
Yeah, just one of those small nuances. But I didn't think I thought it was going to be a competitive game. I didn't think that it was. Yeah, no, that's what I thought it was. I didn't think that anyone had a clear upper hand. I thought the Rams a little bit, but not by much. Yeah. You automatically give it to them.
And listen, Brian's sneaky pick the Rams to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and every week that goes by, I'm like, damn,
just stay.
Yeah, no,
it looks like it's a decent pick.
So
I'm not saying they're going to get there.
We just have to hope that the old man stays healthy.
His back stays healthy.
He can sling it.
Oh, I would. That's the reason why
he can sling it.
That is the reason why I A, number one, drafted him, and B, made him the pick. But it's all predicated on him staying healthy. He has to stay healthy for
And he's got great weapons, both
Oh, yes.
wide receivers, running back.
Yes.
Their line is not bad either.
Sneaky good defense too. Sneaky good defense.
That front seven in that defense.
Yeah.
I see they just ruled the John Gruden thing.
So what? No. So now I know they cleared it to
Originally,
go forward.
They had enough evidence
Now
to go
what is
forward,
it?
Yeah.
By a 7-0 vote, the Nevada Supreme Court unanimously rejected the NFL's petition to rehear his decision against John Gruden.
So he lost.
won. No, he won.
Wait, rejected it?
Rejected the NFL.
Oh, NFL. I thought you.
Rehear his decision.
Okay.
Granting John Gruden discovery in his lawsuit against Roger Goodell and the NFL on the leaked emails.
Oh, I want to see the emails.
I want to see all of them.
No. Yeah, you'll start a firestorm.
I'm just saying we ain't gonna see those emails.
You'll start a fire. But yeah, moving back to the Rams. Listen, they should have won last week.
Yeah,
should have won last week. Should have, could have, but did it.
They should have beat the Eagles. Yeah.
So and moving forward, I just think that they're almost like, for me, they're almost like the Bucks. There's like that sneaky team that's like, ooh, they're not like overly good, but you match them up against a good team.
Is it the Milwaukee?
Yeah,
that'd be the only time I'll be saying them for a while.
just thinking about what the playoffs could possibly be in the NFC is going to be.
Yes, it's going to be
every matchup in that first round is going to be.
It's going to be.
Wasn't it like that last year? Last year there was all tough matchups in the NFC.
It's going to be a gauntlet. But the one thing that we know is that the NFL season is a marathon, and on any given Sunday, as we've seen with injuries, right? We didn't even get to the Cheetah. We didn't even get to his injury. Now, I didn't realize how serious of an injury it was. I watched a doctor today talk about it. ACL, MCL, PCL, all of them,
total reconstruction
and dislocated knee.
Yep.
I was like, whoa!
They had to reattach his kneecap. Yep.
I was like, whoa! Now, being that he is obviously not a spring chicken, is it going to all come back where he has that explosive power?
I think he comes back. He's going to be on an even playing field. He's not going to have that.
And it takes a year to get back to.
I was just going to say that.
So 1 2 years out,
just to get everything back intact
and trust it.
Not even trust it, just to get everything back intact. 1 year. This is an injury where you have to literally sit down and let it heal, because all your ligaments have been stretched. It's out of injuries. It's 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
like they degraded like an ACL tear when you tear your ACL, PCL, and MCL. That's like a 7. This is a 10.
So they likened it to
it's almost like like detaching from itself.
They said
with just the skin, having everything, keeping everything intact.
They said the only one to come back with a closest injury to him is that guy that played a million years and
running back,
for San Francisco.
Yep,
Gore.
Yeah, yep.
He's the only one closest with age and injury.
But if you notice, it took him about 2 years to come back from that injury.
And that's the point I was making.
And that's
recovery time. Then a year to trust it.
Listen, if you know how to run in between the tackles, a la Frank Gore, he would just stay afloat all the time. He had strength. He did lose a little bit of his speed. But Franco was a damn good running back. He's like the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But he also played like 14, 15 years.
He stayed healthy after that injury.
He did.
Healthy and consistent.
Yeah.
Healthy and consistent.
He was the epitome of consistency. He was.
All right. Let's move forward. Games next week that we're going to be looking forward to. I could tell you right off the bat, you got the 49ers and the Rams.
Tonight.
All right, that's going to be a good divisional. That division.
Woo. But the injuries in this game tonight. Speaking of injuries,
Purdy's not playing.
Yes.
And either Pearsall or the other wide receiver.
So I didn't know that Purdy had turf toe.
Yeah, and not as bad as as Burrow.
not to
nothing detached, but enough where he was supposed to sit down for like 4 to 6 weeks.
Turf toe's a tough injury.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. I have not seen one person that has had turf toe. I was like, yeah, you know what? Next week I'll be all right.
Yeah. I never understood it until it happened to Burrow. I never understood how serious it was.
So I think it's going to be a test for you guys, Steve. Vikings and Browns. That defense.
Steve don't want to talk Vikings.
That defense
not only that defense I'm worried about. That defense against, we got everybody gone except Darrisaw on our starting offensive line. That's going to be a mismatch. That's going to be the varsity playing the freshman team.
Who's your quarterback this week?
Same guy, Mr. Wentz.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry,
but they said McCarthy was practicing. He was cleared to practice this week, but I'm not in a rush for him to come back.
He shouldn't. Not this game. Anyway.
No. Come back when because they'll have a bye week next week because of being in Europe. But last week we lost Brian O'Neill, who is our second best offensive lineman, and he was like second team All Pro.
Damn, somebody got diarrhea of the mouth all of a sudden because we're talking about his team. He's drooling and everything.
But then we also lost our rookie last week, our number 1 draft pick, Donovan Jackson. So how do you lose Jackson, O'Neill? I mean, everybody but Darrisaw, who just came back from injury, and now that formidable front of Detroit. I mean, Cleveland. It doesn't look good, man.
Yeah,
it doesn't look good. I can see how a quarterback. We're not going to run the ball, and his quarterback's going to be running for his life.
So you don't have Jones either, right?
So
nope, he's been out.
So what we will say is,
but I don't think Mason will get holes open for him.
You know, it's going to be slightly different as the quarterback position.
Oh, for them,
yes. You got the
rookie. We'll pressure him, so we'll see what happens. Gabriel. Yeah. We'll still be able to if Van Ginkel comes back.
It'll be interesting to see what type of dynamic he adds with with being mobile.
But their running game
looked
good.
I thought I seen Van Ginkel out.
I said I don't know if he's coming back.
I thought I could have sworn I
missed 2 weeks already.
I could have sworn he was out. I could have sworn.
The good thing is Daniil Hunter's gotten more playing time, and he's showing us he's not a bust. He's showing you just can't break the lineup with Van Ginkel and Grenadier, but. Now he's getting a time. He's looking good.
So also, I think another game, the Bucs and the Seahawks.
That's quietly going to.
That's going to be. I think that's going to be one of the games of the week right there. You've got two
Broncos and Eagles,
2 blue collar teams. Who pride themselves on just the work ethic. They're like looking at those 2 teams. I think they're like. You got a junior and a senior.
Who did you
not
say
too much.
What game were you talking about?
Bucks and
Seahawks. All
right. But I think that's probably if I had to pick one game, I think that would be the game that I would say probably would be the best game on the ticket. You did say the Eagles and Denver.
Both defenses
Monday night
in that game.
Yeah,
Monday night.
Monday night's Chiefs
Jaguars.
I know who it is. Listen,
Chiefs Jaguars. So it's amazing. It's amazing what a couple of guys coming back.
Huh?
What it can do to an offense. That offense looked totally different.
It did.
It looked like the offense of 2 years ago.
But not for nothing, the Ravens defense isn't what we thought it was.
But they made it. They made them look.
And now the
easy.
Ravens lost their best defender for the year.
Yep, neck injury.
Yep,
their run stopper.
Yeah, he's gone.
Because you're thinking
and the only guy with size.
And let's face it, their secondary is lacking.
I thought that was going to be their big improvement this year.
They gave up 41. I don't know what they gave to the Browns. 38.
The Browns didn't give up much. That was
38, and whatever they gave against the Chiefs.
Yeah, their defense is averaging like 35 points a game. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Letting up 35 points, at least 30 points a game,
and not 40.
They might be the second worst team on defense behind the Cowboys. So
yeah. So I mean, you look at the Chiefs. I think they, and moving forward, there's
10 games.
8?
No, 8
7.
games. 7 games. So he'll be back in 2 weeks.
He has a 6-game suspension, but I think there's a bye. In those first 7 weeks, first 6 weeks.
But I mean, just look at it. They're getting better. You add him to it. And now it's going
And they
to
got
be-
Worthy back,
That's what I'm saying.
and they developed the Thornton kid in the absence.
It just their offense
Still got
just
Travis
seemed-
Kelsey.
Yeah.
But they got to run consistently more.
Um,
The running game is not good.
But
right
so, but
But
you-
they're serviceable.
but this is what it is, right? Their run games is them 5-6 yards completions. That's what literally helps them out. I could go for a first down, on first down and throw a little swing pass and get you 6 yards. That's your run game.
Absolutely.
That's an extension of run game. Look at the Patriots. Patriots never had a bell cow. Okay, I'm going to give this. It was those swing passes. It was those small. That is almost like a running game.
The only Super Bowl champ in the last 10, 15, 20 years that really had a bell cow was probably the Eagles with Saquon. When you think about it, the Patriots won 6. There was real no bell cow there.
No, none
between
at all. Never.
between the Giants,
had
between the Giants and well, the Manning brothers, there was no bell cow with them.
No,
right there. That's what like even with when
you would have to go back to Denver.
Yeah.
You would have to go back to Denver.
Davis Terrell
when he ran for 2,000
and won the Super Bowl. He's the last one.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, the offense. I mean, the NFL now is passing. It's a passing. We all know that. It's predicated on being able to go vertical and then having 2 running backs.
Yeah.
It's no more one running back.
No, the
It's
Rams
2
the
running
Rams had a
backs.
bell cow when they won that.
He was a dual. He was dual.
Not your fault.
Yeah.
He was dual.
Yeah, but he was still.
Yeah, he was dual though.
He
He
was
was. He was. You know, I'm going to get you some
I'm not
yards.
saying he wasn't a bell cow, but he had like 70 catches that year.
Yeah,
that's big.
I'm not saying, but he can still do.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it's and he also had the greatest show on turf.
And Mr. Hope, Mr. Bruce.
I mean, it didn't hurt that he had 2
yeah.
crazy wide receivers on the side of him either, and he was one of those. You could say it because he was a running threat and he was a passing threat.
Yeah, he was.
So but strictly running, yeah, you'd have to dig deep. You'd have to dig deep.
Terrell Davis, I think you hit it on the nail on the head.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Any other games?
No. Seattle with Marshawn Lynch. He was a running back,
They were more defensive orientated.
but they won the
The
Super
Legion of
Bowl,
Boom.
and he was the running back.
Yeah, and they lost the Super Bowl when he was the running back.
The problem with them, is the fact that Pete Carroll didn't give the man the ball.
Yeah.
Every time inside of the 2-yard line or whatever the hell they was.
Yeah.
And you know, what's his face, a household name, and then he fell off big time.
Yeah.
Kind of remind me of Thing Brown back for the Cowboys back in the day when the Super Bowl against the Steelers.
Oh Jesus!
He had them two interceptions.
Yeah, and he got it with the Raiders. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then year 2 wasn't even starting.
Am I showing my age?
Year 2 wasn't even starting.
You old.
I'm thinking that Commanders Chargers game is gonna be.
Smack dab in the middle. Look at even the way
Is Daniels playing? Is he playing? Is he got cleared, right?
I don't think so.
Give it a
Yeah.
A.
Oh no, I thought he got cleared. Daniels got cleared, right?
Who?
Daniels.
Yeah, from
He got
Washington.
cleared. Yeah, I did see
he's
it.
in practice.
Yeah, he
Cleared
got-
to practice, not cleared to play.
Well, because Dan Quinn said if everything goes right, he'll start on Sunday.
You know what that is, right? That's
Yeah.
yes. Keep him
Yeah,
guessing.
but they got McLaren out.
You got to keep him.
Yeah,
You got to
they
keep
have
him
McLaren
guessing.
now. And they have another receiver. They have 2 receivers out, don't they?
Just and Brown.
Yeah, Noah
Yeah.
Brown. Yeah.
Okay.
McLaren and
Diana
Brown out.
Yeah.
All right. Any others before we move on? We're going to change sports. It's already 20 past 7.
All right, what's next?
Next on deck, we need to talk about the Major League postseason. We'll start.
Everything going 3 games except for the Dodger series.
Yeah.
I didn't like the format though.
I don't like
They'll
3 games.
play all of it.
$1,800 trillion payroll with all the dudes
all
on
in New
there.
York though. All in the home field.
Yeah.
Was all the
I don't
stuff
like
happening in
that.
these games.
I don't. They changed that in 22. I wasn't even aware of it.
Yeah, I thought we were playing home tonight.
I wasn't even
until I
aware of it.
just looked at it a little while ago. I was like, "We're in New York."
I thought it went one.
But then I started reading it a little bit. Yeah.
1-1-1.
Yeah. When it's only a 3-game series, it's got to be like that. I was shocked. I was like,
They changed it in
No,
22.
they try to get it over with because this is something. I guess this is something new.
because of the extra wild cards that came in the last couple of years.
Well, they added another wild card, but
they didn't want the travel time.
Who cares?
That's what I said. Yeah, but that's
You've been
but
traveling
it's not
for
gonna be.
162 games.
But it's not going to be
Who cares?
Boston, New York.
That's literally a less than an hour flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Boston, New York. But I'm saying, what about the other flight, the other series?
Who cares? No, I'm just playing.
I'm with you on those. but
So I'm not feeling too good about tonight's game. Y'all thoughts and feelings?
Well,
On
the
it?
rookie pitchers.
both rookie pitching.
Who do you trust
but,
more?
but if you look at the bats, like the Yankees should have a significant advantage
At home too.
at home. That's a
But
point at home.
it hasn't been like that though.
But
No.
lately, like even yesterday, man, the Red Sox had like 3 or 4 chances that they blew. And I'm like, man, it was painful because this series could really be over.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
If Jared Duran doesn't,
If that and if the third base coach doesn't hold the dude up at third, hold the dude up at third base when the ball went by the first base.
Yeah.
no doubt.
yeah, and not to mention they had guys on second and third and didn't do anything with that.
But we can say the same thing with the Yankees when they had bases loaded with no outs in the first game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could. I mean,
And
it
they
could go-
sat Chisholm and the other guy.
Oh, the kid
that's
from
from Mass.
the kid from
How many
Because
people
that
in
home
this
run
room thought Chapman was getting ready to blow it?
Oh yeah, first 3 guys.
Yeah, I was like, this freaking game's
That
over.
kid
I was
had the
giving-
home run yesterday. He was pretty much.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just, I don't know, I don't like the new rules. And Ray was the one that got me on it. He says, oh yeah, all 3 games. I go, no, it's not. But you know what it is? The Red Sox haven't been in the playoffs, so I don't really. I follow the playoffs, but I didn't follow the format.
I kept saying, how come I don't see a home game?
That's been.
I thought tonight's
since
game was
maybe
supposed to
tonight.
was in
Maybe
Boston.
22.
Tonight.
I was bugging.
That's been that way since 22, when they added the extra wild card. So their thing is, Derek just hit it with the travel, obviously. And when you add an extra, they felt that the team with the better record should have the home. But all 3 games, though,
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, that's
And now you're playing 3 days in a row, so there's less time in between games.
Yeah. It just
I don't know about this. It's just
it gives
Make it all the more impressive if a road team wins.
I don't like losing, period. But then losing to the Yankees is that extra.
And not having one game to
And I'm
play
sure
on.
the Yankees
We made
fans
it to
will
the
feel the same way
postseason.
if whichever team
Oh, of
loses
course.
tonight. It's that extra. We lost to the Yankees.
But-
we lost to them damn Red Sox.
Again, I'm going to ask, what rookie pitcher do you trust the most? I like the Red Sox pitcher.
He's a lefty.
The other kid's a lefty too, though, isn't he? With the Northeastern, the kid from that's pitching from
Shittingly or whatever.
I'm not sure if he's
I'm
lefty.
not even sure. That was most over question. It wasn't a statement.
now. So just look at it this way, right?
He's a righty.
The kid pitching for New York tonight, as far as a big Yankee fan, got a big Red Sox tattoo on himself.
He's a right-handed pitcher.
He's a right-hand pitcher.
So I
He
look
went
at
to
it this way,
Northeastern.
right? I look at it. You pick your poison. I think the poison is already, the venom has already been there. The guys that they sat because of a left-hander.
Yeah.
They put him in.
Left-hander was a
they-
little bit different.
but it doesn't make a difference now. You just throw that. You put your best players in now.
Yeah,
It's a win all take all.
You're not facing
That kind of-
crochet
that whole
today.
energy, You got to put your best foot forward, no matter what it is.
It's a win all take all. And
Grissom,
it-
Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, Rice, Rosario, Chisholm.
Rice is in it. Yeah, Rice and Chisholm are in the line.
why wouldn't you after last
I
night?
said we just got to see if they play both.
Why not? Why not? One guy hits a home
left-hander
run.
named Crochet and a left-hander, a rookie. It's a little bit different circumstances.
One guy hits a home run, and the other
because
guy
the reason why he's saying because they're facing
lefty. I know, but that's what I just said. I said you got to pick your poison. So I look at it this way: who's better? You look at it this way: who's better at hitting lefty? And you would normally say, okay, well, if a lefty isn't batting good against lefty, like they did in the first game, let's put them on the bench. But those guys came and they were like, who cares? It's game 3. This is game 7 in all actuality. You put your best people out there.
They put Yoshida.
The
in lineup.
stats sometimes go out the window. You put your best players. So who's different in the Red Sox lineup?
Yoshida starting at DH and Abreu starting in right field.
Abreu looked lost yesterday. He looked.
He
lost
started off
yesterday.
so promising this year too.
He looked
that
lost.
injury killed him.
He never came back.
He looked lost yesterday. It just in his swings, everything. He did not look good yesterday. Yoshida, that's a different story. But
Yoshida came up big in the game 1.
yeah, that's that. Yeah, good to pinch it.
And not believe it or not, and I was one of the biggest, probably I guess, haters, you could say,
when they signed.
of Trevor's Story, but that dude, he
Oh,
me
opened
too,
up.
'cause I felt like he always
opened
got
up
hurt.
my eyes. The dude he
Him
played
and
this
Greg,
year.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he played
Stayed
and then
healthy.
some.
Yeah.
He played and then
Except for that little stint, yeah.
he had he you're talking about his fielding, his batting,
Stolen
stolen bases.
bases.
At one point, he was
Yeah.
30 for 30.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Stolen
30 for
bases.
30.
It was in the middle of yawning like it's stolen
Yeah.
bases.
And it's funny because the game that he got caught watching, I mean, the game that he got caught stealing, I was watching, and they were like, oh, he's 30 for 30, hasn't been caught. And
He
then as
led
soon as
the
they
team.
said that,
He had more steals than Durant.
I never
Yeah.
pictured him as having speed like that. Like
sneaky.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
He knows how to get a lead,
Yeah, sneaky speed.
walk off.
So I'm going to say this. So with the Red Sox playing tonight, I think that because the bottom of their lineup has been their bell cows. Bottom of their lineup has been producing the runs. I'm going to say that the top of the order has to pick their. They have to pick their. Who that guy
hitting
up.
leadoff right now?
Well, if it's according to this, it's Durant. Yesterday they had.
I like Durant as leadoff.
They had what's his face, the American Asian.
Yeah,
Reese Snyder.
yeah,
Reese Snyder lead
yeah.
off like yesterday.
I think
That's what the
listen, it only makes sense, right? You get your top, and if you get your top going and your bottom's already going, then it's like a good circle. You'll have 5 guys consistently that are producing or a threat to produce. But it's been the lower part of the batting order for the Sox that is been doing the damage, and the top half not good.
And they moved up Raphael. This is the lineup that they got right now. Duran, Story, Bregman, Yoshida, Rafaela, Lowe, Navarez, Abreu, and Gonzalez.
Doesn't sound formidable, but when they hit.
This is pretty much the lineup that they had in the beginning of the season.
Except Anthony's not there.
Yeah. Well, Anthony wasn't there at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, he got called
moved
up.
Oh, that's right.
He got called up. I just look at it this way: stay away from the errors. Don't turn into the Boston Red Sox of the beginning of the year. Stay away from the errors, and I think if that beginning of the lineup, 1 through 4, can hit or be a threat, and hope that the bottom of the lineup continues to produce, they'll be fine.
This is my thing. If this young pitcher can keep the ball in the ballpark, the Red Sox have a chance.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about what happens when they go to the bullpen because they used Whitlock, 3 innings?
And he struggled.
In the last
But they don't have another.
He threw almost 30
reliever.
What he threw 63?
I don't think he's available tonight.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I want to say it's like 63 pitches yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a lot.
Well, it's a lot because they had to prove Bayo. He what?
Like second inning.
Two and
Two and
two-thirds.
Why did they pull him that early? Because I didn't watch the game.
I don't know why.
Because you know what it is, the lefties that he was going to be facing 3 lefties in a row, and he wasn't looking good as it was. So he didn't wait around. He treated it almost like the game 3. He didn't want the game. It paid off, but it didn't pay off because Whitlock threw all those pitches. So not being able to have him tonight is going to be.
So I think they might have Giolito in the chamber. Like if
I would,
I can't go that much. He better be the guy warming up in the 3rd inning.
I would
in case because he can eat up innings. Lucas Giolito's a starter. It's a 3-game series. The season's on the line.
I thought that he wasn't on the roster.
No, he's on the roster.
He's got to be. In my opinion, I would have had him
Their
starting.
3rd best pitcher.
I would have had him starting tonight.
No, but he was ruled out.
Giolito?
No, the other pitcher was ruled out. The other pitcher was cut altogether that they got from the Dodgers. I didn't think Giolito was hurt though. And I didn't think he was off the playoff roster, but I was like, if he's on
I
the
thought
roster,
that he was hurt.
Because I was wondering why they were going to start the
No.
rookie game 3. And I was
No,
like, Giolito.
no, he was hurt. Look it up. He was hurt.
Oh man, how did I miss that?
That's
hurt.
He's not on the injury report.
I'm pretty sure they
Dustin May is on the injury report.
That's what's hurt.
Jordan Hicks, Brennan Bernardino, Luis Guerrero, Cooper Criswell.
and this is where I miss my guy Barry.
Yep, he would know.
My guy Barry would be chiming.
Oh, he
right
would have been
now.
all over it. All over it.
Especially
always had to
a
be
Yankee
serious.
guy.
Yep.
He would have been chiming.
So if
all-
Giolito's not hurt, he should be able to go 3 innings tonight. Because then we won't, if we advance, it's a 7-game series, right? They won't need to repitch him again for a while in case they need him in a
4
longer
days.
series. Yeah.
So he go to the back of the
Right.
rotation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
So all hands on deck tonight. If he's available, he's gonna be like a close.
Everybody's gonna pitch.
In case this dude doesn't have confidence early, you got somebody that you can rely on to get you some quality innings.
Everybody's gonna pitch in moving forward because this is your game 7, being game 3.
Crochet. He's the only one that.
Yeah, he's the only one not
available. That's healthy.
No.
Yeah.
So I think Derek hit the nail on the head where he said if they can keep the ball in the yard, if that is the case, and no errors, you can't. And when I say no errors, I mean you got to play a clean game. You can't have what happened yesterday, which should have been a sure out, which 9 out of 10 times it would have been an out. You can't have things. You can't. That's the epitome of the Red Sox of old, pre-World Series.
Did we say Hunter Dobbins? Because Phil David just commented Hunter Dobbins. He dominated the Yankees when he was there.
Yeah, I liked him.
I did too.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just one of those.
Hey, you know who else dominated the Yankees? My man Brian Rose from Dartmouth. He dominated the Yankees.
So yeah, I that's the big thing. Keep the ball in the yard, and I think they'll have a chance. Stay away from those errors too,
because we can out hit them.
Yeah,
we can out hit them.
Well, the thing with the Yankees is
the long ball.
Yes,
they have them 2 big guys.
Yeah,
that
if you make an error and put somebody on base, that solo shot turns into a 2 or 3 run home. That's the difference.
That's what happened yesterday was with that 2-run home with the kid from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And that kid,
Bryce.
he had, what do you have, 33 or 34 home runs?
Something. Everybody in the Yankees lineup had 30. Yeah.
Yes.
They all batted 240. Also.
So well, that's the thing. You keep, and that's what the Red Sox did up until the final series.
Big dump, 60 home runs, average like 250.
Up until the final series, with the Yankees, they were dominant against them, and they kept it. They kept it. The ones that they did head out, they were, I don't care, home runs. One run shots. It's when you start giving up the multiple home runs. That's when you get yourself in trouble.
I honestly think the Red Sox play better in Yankee Stadium. I really do.
Off.
The pressure's off. They're free. Like I really do. Well, especially this year.
Key stat: Jared Duran never hit a home run in that park.
Wow.
Yeah, never hit a home run in that park. They mentioned it yesterday. They were like, he is a homer less in that park.
That's all right. And I like his speed on the base pass because he can turn a walk into a run if he steals second, steal third.
That's crazy with that.
You know what happens when
small right field too.
Yeah,
exactly. With stats like that come out, it gets broken real fast.
Well, I hope it does. I hope I jinx him.
Yeah, like the 30 stat.
It would have been nice if it came out yesterday, but.
So he's saying that Phil's saying that I told Kev today early gets through the first win with no runs, we win.
Oh wow, he did. He did.
Yeah, that's a pretty good prediction.
Phil David, you are one of the
he is the
biggest Red Sox fan.
I guess what I call him Red Sox Central because anytime I can't find it, I just go to Phil's page. He'll fill you in what happened.
I got to give it to you, Mr. David.
Phil will fill you in.
You are one of the biggest.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, as soon as we were thinking with stats, the first person I thought about was Barry. Barry would be calling us at 5:50, 5:59.
These guys ain't on yet. What's going on?
God rest his soul, man.
Conversations every week.
Yeah.
Hopefully getting on my teams, but here it goes.
I think I caught it the worst out of anybody.
He would sidebar me.
I talked to him
he would sidebar me all through the week and ask me, "What do you think about this? What do you think about that?" And it is. Listen, everybody's anxiety is through the roof.
And the dog.
I see Phil today. The first thing he says to me today is like, I had to pop an extra blood pressure pill because of last night. I was just like, or an anxiety pill or whatever he said to me. I busted out laughing. I'm like,
yeah. You know something? It's I put it on my face. There's still no better rivalry in sports.
No.
I
wish it didn't have to be this early in the playoffs, though, man.
Yeah,
at least one round.
But we've had the pleasure of the down 3-0.
Yeah,
like we were all alive.
First team ever do it.
Nobody thought, hey, we're gonna come back. until like game like 6, you were like, yo,
There's a chance.
there's a chance.
Yeah.
There's a chance here.
Yeah.
And then Big Papi with his heroics. It's just, but you know, I don't mind this right now because nobody expected. I mean, me and Phil talked about it.
This is a
Nobody
bonus.
expected
This
the
is a
Red
bonus.
Sox to be here, right?
Bonus
this
baseball.
far.
Hey, what
And-
is Charlie R.I.P.?
Child Barry.
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 And can I throw something in here? And when I seen it happen, a light popped out in my head. What position do we need?
First base.
What there's a certain first baseman who is not going to
New
be.
York Mets.
Bingo!
Man, that would be a perfect fit.
Wait. Hold on. We know it's going to be costly. Do we go that route or do we go the pitcher route?
I go that route.
You take.
I think
you take the
that's
bat.
That's an everyday player that can
Yeah.
produce.
Not once a week player.
That's an everyday player that
And we
can
might be
produce.
able to
I
get
only
another
asked.
bonus on the
I
free
only
agency,
asked.
but
I just wanted to throw
another
it out.
year of Bayo and Giolito and a young kid pitching tonight. We might have it in our farm system already.
Yeah.
Go after that first baseman.
I just wanted to throw it out there.
But I like the free agent that we picked up this year. He's doing more than we expected.
No, I don't think so.
More than what
Bo?
I think he's serviceable.
He's serviceable.
I think
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
serviceable.
He's serviceable.
He
but
stabilized
I
that.
think we
He's
still have to
got 2
upgrade.
home runs.
We still have
That's
to
all right.
upgrade.
Yes,
Just some-
Yeah,
Alonzo. I mean, come on, man. That's a big bat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
35 home runs and 100
That's
RBIs.
definitely a big name.
That's that big pop we don't have.
Yeah.
As much as Story and Bregman, if you add them to Story and Bregman, you got to go 2,
but the
3,
thing
4.
is-
He's that number 4
Wait,
guy.
are we gonna keep Bregman? Is Bregman gonna stay?
Well, this is
I
the
think
thing.
so because he wants to win and we're winning.
This is the thing. He's opted out. Obviously,
55.
he wants to see what his value is.
Yeah,
Of course.
He wants to see anybody who's
You
smart.
gotta take care of your family first.
That's
of
right.
course,
Got to
yeah.
eat, right? And I think if, let's just say hypothetically they go and they win tonight, and they get a game in Boston, and he sees the
Playoff
atmosphere.
atmosphere. Feels
Oh
like-
yeah,
He felt it when he was in Houston, but not for
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Is $5 million more a year really gonna like make or break
Yes.
you?
Yeah, he's not at that
when
point.
we went Devers walk, we freed up a lot of money. Like, where's that
Exactly.
money going to?
Exactly.
You got a chance to get somebody like Alonzo.
Exactly. So I mean, I saw that, and the lights started going off quick, and I'm like, wait a second, this is might be tailor made.
Yeah.
Best thing since Schwarber, and we fumbled that one.
Oh, I don't even want to talk.
And he's available this year.
honestly,
He's available this year
not-
too.
I wouldn't
Gotta get
mind.
one of them.
I wouldn't mind him. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, he might be cheaper.
cheaper. Yeah.
I was gonna say it's a cheaper option.
been there.
I was
He's
gonna
been
say
there.
that,
Yeah, and
he's
he
been
hits for average.
Yeah.
he,
Power.
he- power.
Yeah.
He's a dirt dog in my eyes.
I didn't know he was available. That
Yes.
changes the
Yes,
ball.
he's a free agent.
That
next
changed-
year.
Agreed,
And
Phil.
that-
He would hit.
Because there was an article that
55,
said
not
the
more.
Red Sox can make it right by reuniting with
And,
Schwarber.
and he liked it.
What up,
Oh
B?
yeah.
He liked it.
Listen, he
B, you a
showcased-
Yankees fan,
he-
Bernie? You have to be a Yankees fan. You're a Giants fan.
With the name Bernie, he
With his
got
uncle- with his Uncle Mariano and Bernie.
Bernie Williams. Hey, his parents
Of course
named him
he's a
after
Yankee
Yankees
fan.
back then.
Yeah,
Bernie
I got two
Rivera.
Red Yankees.
Bernie Williams. Come on. You gotta be a Yankee fan.
but-
I'd say no. I like the Mets.
I know we're foreshadowing, but that makes for such interesting
Yeah.
theatrics next year.
Yeah. It's
It-
almost like you want the season to be over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Try
yeah.
it again.
Oh, yeah.
See
What
what
if they got
happens.
both?
Yeah.
Both.
I don't think they can afford both.
No,
What if they got both?
Because one would have to DH and one would
Yeah.
be first
Hey,
base. Now
so
you're-
what?
And then
You got to get rid of the Japanese.
So what?
And then you would
Yeah,
have
but
to,
I don't know if they
you'd have
can
to
get
pull. You'd have to pull a Hotani. You'd have to defer some of that money 20 years down. the
Okay.
road if you can't sign. No, I'm not saying it's not possible,
That would be
but I'm
great.
just saying. What do you think the Dodgers are going to look like in the 2030s? So they're going to have $2 left on their payroll.
Eh.
Mm.
Hey,
Yeah.
they're playing for now.
They are.
They
Absolutely.
They just keep pushing the payroll every year.
Yeah.
every
They're
year.
doing it. They want.
They're like, let's take that former MVP. Let's take that MVP. No, let's take that MVP.
People can't really complain. The Yankees did that for years when Steinbrenner was around. It was a little bit different, but Steinbrenner went whatever the Yankees wanted. I used to love that about him. I hated it as a Red Sox fan, but if the Yankees needed something, Steinbrenner said,
What
"How
my
much you
nephew
need?"
say?
Jazz was the reason why we lost yesterday. Critical plays when it mattered. Listen,
He made a hell of a play at second base.
He did.
yes,
But he did.
he saved the run
He
Yeah.
did. But
and his base running.
Yeah.
His base running.
Yeah.
He's off. He's off on the pitch.
What's up, nephew?
Yeah.
It was a 3-2 count. You got to be off on the pitch.
So listen, it was like a it was like a fu for keeping me on the bench. There's no way a guy that hits. You put your best players into play. I don't. When playoffs comes, throw those numbers up. They were getting.
Do you really want to lose with your best player or best player
on the bench? Yeah.
Nope. You gotta give it your all.
So let's.
Thus tonight's lineup kind of makes sense to me. Like you gotta
best players. Best players play. All hands on deck.
Yeah.
It's a game 7. I would rather take my best than my statistical best all day, any day, every day.
Because you think about it, the statistical best. If you need them, you can put them. You can pinch hit them anytime you want.
Yeah.
B, you still ain't answered the question yet.
You can always refer back to it. Always refer back to it. So yeah, I mean, we'll find out in less than 20 minutes, a little over 20 minutes, I say.
Any
I think
surprises with the
8:06.
rest of the series? You said Detroit closed out today. They were up 6-1 when I left to come down here, so I figured they would hold on to that.
Yeah.
With the way the Indians came back to take that.
Yeah. And then the way Detroit played the last month of the season.
Detroit slumped the whole last month.
They put it on snooze.
They shouldn't even made the playoffs.
Yeah.
They got lucky making the playoffs.
As long as you got Scooble, you got a chance to win no matter what.
Yeah, but he was the only one doing.
I know.
They woke up.
Their whole team was
right
woke up in enough time.
They woke up on the 23rd hour.
Yeah.
They woke up on the. Those are the most dangerous teams.
Yeah, they are.
Because when a light goes on, it's just like. I mean, you could have been.
Phil, what's the score of that game? Because I don't.
But the thing with that is you now
3-0.
You don't want to face a re-energized Detroit.
Yeah, that's the most dangerous.
Back.
Yeah,
that's the most dangerous right there.
Yeah.
And they go to who? Because I know the winner of our game
plays Toronto.
Seattle. So they go to Seattle.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough series. Right?
Seattle could have cooled off in his little weight though.
Yeah.
Toronto wasn't playing good, so I don't mind playing Toronto. We handled them all right. If we get past this game tonight,
yeah, I think whoever wins tonight,
and we'll get some home games in the next round.
Yeah, right. That's most important.
Whoever wins tonight beats Toronto.
You know what I saw? Side story to this. I saw a friend of mine, Scott Cruz, posted he had 4 free tickets.
Yeah.
But he had to go to New York.
Yeah, them
at like noontime, and I was just like, yo.
He said,
so I saw taking.
Tickets are free. Hell yeah, they were taken. Nigga, you couldn't even.
People are like, how? I saw Lyle chime in, like, how the hell is somebody not taking advantage of this, man? I would have been, I'm going. I don't care if it's like 4
I hit up. I know because I talked to Lance Wedge earlier in the week. He was like, I wish I had tickets to go to this game. When I seen that, I tagged him in it real quick. I don't know if he's the one that grabbed him, but
then.
All right, real quick. Let's move on real quick. We'll just touch upon it, and we'll move on to the college WNBA finals. All right.
Who we thought?
No,
I'm not surprised the Aces are there. I'm not.
Yeah, no, not.
Yeah, but they almost weren't.
And
the Lynx we thought were going to be there, they're not there.
They're still there though.
Anytime.
Listen,
anytime you have Asia.
Matter of fact, you want to mention her credentials? What did she win this year?
MVP, 4-time,
and defensive
player of the year.
Co-defensive player of the year.
Yes. Anytime you have her, and you know the craziest part, I look at her. If there were a male player that you had her fashion, that you say her game is like, who would you say?
A current player?
Yeah.
Me, Kevin Garnett.
That's close.
I would say Tim Duncan.
No, I'm saying current, like somebody who's playing right
now. Just you could say it. You don't have to be current. It could be.
It could be.
It could be.
Okay, who?
No, because I was like, are you talking all time or?
He's at a pause. Who's yours?
It would be someone to that. It would be somebody that plays both offensively and defensively.
I always like him.
There you go. Yeah. I would even go as far as to say someone like a Tim Duncan.
Yeah, he said Tim Duncan.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he just when I asked, I thought you were talking about today's game.
I should just say.
I'm like,
I
yo,
should
what
have
are
said
you
a player.
ignoring me?
No, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. But yeah, no. I mean, anytime you got her on the floor, and you know what I dislike about them winning is that Caitlin Clark wasn't there. Because now
be the same team because all these other people had to step up. Kelsey Mitchell,
I know.
Alicia, what's her name? Boston.
Aaliyah Boston.
Aaliyah Boston.
So all these Fever fans, all these Fever fans, they're all deferring, saying, "Well,
Caitlin other Clark injuries.
If Caitlin Clark,
other point guard.
And we were one of the best in the second half. If Caitlin Clark were there, Well, she's not.
She could have made it worse.
Yeah, because she
We
might
don't
have not
know.
have distributed the ball.
We don't know.
She's
Could
not.
have made it better.
Yeah. Or she could have made it better.
We don't know. That's something we'll never know.
We don't know.
You know what I thought was key to this that kept that glue all together? Didn't they get a new coach this year?
Yeah.
And where'd she come from? Connecticut Sun. She brought the Connecticut Sun. She rose them up and all that
The
stuff.
blonde lady?
Huh?
The blonde lady?
The coach of Indiana Fever. She.
Was it the blonde lady? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember.
I don't know her name.
But I remember she left to go coach, and I was like, oh wow. But she had to coach through all these injuries, and that's the sign of a good coach. That in spite of what happens, you find a way to win. You elevate the talent of your other players. You bring them all. Yo, we lost so and so, but we're not giving up. She found a way to keep motivating when all the chips were down. Because I can name 4 people they lost. Yeah, Caitlin Clark they lost, but then Sophie Cunningham, Luxie Hull, and then who's the point guard they picked up that was doing real good? And then she got hurt.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, even the people that you picked up off the free agent line that were doing, they lost 4 key contributors.
I look at it this way, right? So obviously it's the Mercury against the Aces, right? You got Alyssa Thomas. She's
she can't. Where'd she come from?
What? Hey, so she's well-rounded. You know, she's gonna fill the stat sheet up.
She's a triple-double threat.
Here we go. She's gonna fill the stat, and then we got Asia, who's all everything.
Oh God,
she's all everything. She's both sides of the ball. She is her. You know, she is her, and it should be. So I looked at the season series. It was 3-1 in the favor of the Aces. That means nothing moving forward. It's 0-0
because of the way they're playing now.
That's right. So moving forward, it's going to be good. It starts Friday, best of 7. Now we're going best of 7.
Listen,
we're going best of 7.
They were who they were, but I kind of blame this on Minnesota. When Minnesota tore that behind up, they
lit a fire.
They lit a fire that's still
once
burning
again,
bright.
right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you might need the kick in the ass. You might need a little.
The worst loss in WNBA history.
Yeah.
If I'm not, you know,
I hate when this happens.
And
Stephanie White. I couldn't remember the name of the coach. I was like, it never hit me, and I was like, before I forget again.
I'm like, what the hell is this dude talking
The Alzheimer's just kicked back off.
Like, who's the coach of you?
The Alzheimer's just kicked back off.
Stephanie McMahon. I think Stephanie White.
Jerome McDougal. Who the hell are you talking about?
So it promises to be it promises to be a good series.
Anthony
Davis. He's not.
She doesn't get hurt like that.
He don't win. He don't win like she does.
She don't
like yo.
Street
Kevin got
clothes.
that MVP. Tim Duncan's multiple MVPs. Like,
I mean,
the MVPs. I'm not saying she's not, but I just her tenacity reminds me of a Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett was. Your wife smells like Fruity Pebbles. He's that type of dude. Like,
he almost got beat up for Cheerios. I mean, not Cheerios. He almost got beat up for Cheerios.
Certain
I guess I got Fruity Pebbles on my mind.
That surprised me because we looked at Kevin Garnett as being a tough guy.
Yeah.
Somebody else who was
Carmelo
over. What do you say? Over basketball.
Carmelo's from Baltimore, but Carmelo's from a rough area.
So yeah, I mean, we got that to look forward to. All right, moving on real quick. We'll talk about college football. Take it away.
Well, last week's games or this week's games? Because those two, there was actually 3 good matches.
Oh yeah. Well,
forgot about the Mississippi
we've got limited time.
I called that Mississippi.
Yeah.
I said that was going to be.
But I remember when we were talking in the group text, we named
Alabama gets back into the mix, beating Georgia.
Yes.
That was big.
Another reason why you kicked the field goal.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Thank you, D. Very, very true.
Go.
Kick the damn field goal. Yep.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room, though. Florida State gets smacked.
They really didn't get smacked. They lost. So I don't know about getting smacked. And I hate Florida State. So
Virginia wasn't ranked.
So it's not. But they were in Virginia.
Virginia
was a halfway.
You're ranked number 8.
I get it.
I
should be upset because we're losing the luster for like 2 playing. Matter of fact, Miami dropped to like 3.
Yeah, they're 3.
They're 3. So you're losing the luster when you lose to a team like Virginia. Were they looking ahead?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Possibly.
I don't know.
It happens.
But
yeah.
What about the Oregon game?
Oregon, Penn State. Who called Oregon?
And that's bold because I thought Penn State was really good this year.
Yeah, but to go into overtime with that, Penn State is good.
You know what this is setting
on
up
both
for?
ends of the.
This is
Penn
setting
State
up
is-
for these teams to see each other again in about 6 to 8 weeks.
That
It's
happened
setting it
last
up.
year.
Yeah,
Oregon,
they're in the same
Ohio State
division.
again.
It has to happen.
They're in the same division.
Even Boise State.
Yeah,
But
that was.
They have a championship game too, right?
yeah, but
That
Ohio
makes-
State,
playoff.
Ohio State might be in that championship game.
That
Yeah.
makes for the rematch to be a great comeback.
Yeah,
That's all it does.
Absolutely.
And you know what? And there's no better argument for the expansion of college football playoffs because
You think they're going to do more than 12?
no. I'm saying the current expansion.
Oh,
because just think if this didn't happen, you wouldn't have that scenario.
It'd always be teams that didn't get in that were playing good at the
That's
time,
right.
but because they lost early.
You wouldn't have
You
this
lost two
scenario.
games.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect argument for like this is why there always should have been
That's
more
why I love
than
March Madness.
2
same
teams,
concept.
4 teams, 8 teams.
Playing
For the-
good
you know, for the
now.
current. I'm not a big proponent of adding more teams.
No,
because
it was perfect.
listen, I look at it this way: if you're not within that top 10,
You shouldn't be in.
you shouldn't be in it.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
I don't want to hear that. Oh, I beat one team just once, and then now that's it. Here we go again, right? You got a team that just won. You might see each other in 6 to 8 weeks. Prove me wrong, right? With 2 teams, you don't get that chance. With 4 teams, you don't get that chance. But with 10, 12 teams, you get that chance.
Especially when you could put 8 teams in just from 2
So,
conferences.
Exactly.
In other words, you might see a 3-loss team get that last
And
seed.
they might be
And-
legit.
but
based on
that
it.
3-loss team's gonna be like Penn State.
Yeah. Alabama.
I know
If Alabama wins out, but if they win out,
Texas.
they're going to get a better seed. But-
Texas. Yeah, like,
Texas.
it's gonna be a big name. It's not gonna be a TCU.
No, it's not.
And I say TCU because I just seen that they lost to Arizona State. But
Yeah, no, it's
Thank you, Charlie.
it makes for good. It makes for good football.
Yeah.
And you guess what? Now you no longer have to say what if
Yeah.
because they are there.
Yeah. So what happens if Florida State comes because they're at home and they beat the U? What happens then? Are they back in the fold? 'Cause that's possible. It's a rivalry.
No,
rivalry
yeah.
game. Sometimes you got to throw the records out the window.
hell yeah.
This happens to be probably the best game between Florida State and Miami, probably in the last like 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, in a while.
Maybe
In
even
a
longer.
while.
Maybe
And
even
here's the
longer.
thing: like this is one of them rivalries back in when it first started. It was top notch. It
Yeah.
was top 5 rivalry in any sport because they hated each other, and then you so many players came out of there between the 2 schools. It was
Yeah.
nuts. You got some really of the elite that's come out of these 2 schools.
Yeah.
Like you got it's crazy with the who's who, and now it's starting to get back to that. Hopefully, because it was supposed to be a top 10 matchup until Florida State damn freaking fumbled the ball.
And I think the looking ahead was the
I
Yeah.
think that a big part of it.
Yeah.
You got to play who's in front of you.
We'll see. You're at home today.
You got
I
to
mean,
play.
on Saturday. Saturday, 7:30.
so tell us about the game that you weren't surprised at. The LSU and Mississippi. Lane Kiffin showed his ass this week. Like people underestimate
I've
him.
always thought Lane Kiffin was a good offensive coach,
Yeah.
offensive coordinator, so it didn't surprise me that much. And that was one of the games I picked last week.
But
I
LSU
thought
was
Penn
tough.
State was going to beat Oregon. Let me say that first.
So did
the
I.
game I picked, I thought Ole Miss was going to beat LSU because Lane Kiffin is just he's like he kind of said it. I guess his daughter's
His daughter was dating top defensive player, Weed
yeah.
Wicks or whatever his name.
Yeah, so he had enough was enough with him.
He posted pictures of
Yep.
him. I'm dating the other coach's daughter. He's got other things to worry about. And then he shouted him out after the game.
What was the other game we're missing? It was 3 of them.
No, there was the Oregon game. There was the Alabama, Georgia, and then there was the Ole Miss game.
Yeah.
And then you brought up
But
the
there was
upset with Florida
there was
State.
definitely
He
some.
summed that up.
Oh,
Yeah, I did. But there was definitely some good games. Like, what was the other one? USC and Illinois.
Yeah, that was a good game too. Ohio State game against Washington was good, wasn't that? That was the last.
yeah,
week?
that
wasn't.
It was close in the first
Yeah,
half.
it
I think
was.
Washington. I think Ohio State pulled away in the second half.
Yep.
What do we got coming up this week?
Florida State, Miami. I think
Any others?
Yes.
Not really.
I don't. Besides that, I don't know any other big games.
That's the marquee game. That's the game. What time is that at?
7:30.
Oh, prime
There's a
time.
good game on
Prime time.
before that.
Prime time.
Yeah, there's a 3:30 game on.
There's a good one.
I'm curious to see who Indiana's playing this week because I kind of like them.
Indiana's playing Oregon.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, here's my point when I think about that because they're playing Oregon marquee game in Miami. One of those quarterbacks. This is their Heisman Trophy case. They got to win that game because the other quarterbacks have fallen off. Newsheimer, the guy in LSU lost. We won't even mention Clay Klubnik because I don't want the embarrassment. But all the big quarterbacks that were supposed to be the high ranked. Now the Indiana quarterback and Carson Beck, the transfer.
The 3:30 game that I was talking about was Vanderbilt in Alabama. That's going to
because people are underestimating Vanderbilt. And didn't they beat Alabama last year? They beat somebody.
Yeah, they beat Alabama last year.
Indiana's on a bye week. That game's not this week.
It's not this week. You sure?
No, I'm positive. Indiana got a bye week.
Oh,
I was looking at.
I knew it was.
I was like Indiana, Oregon. Damn, if Indiana quarterback wins that game,
Alabama Vanderbilt was
Alabama Vanderbilt is the game that's going to be good. The other game.
Well, I still think this is a huge week for not only Miami but Carson Beck in particular because of the transfer. You got something to prove. I can go win at another team. You know, yeah, you thought I wasn't no good at Georgia. You benched me.
I hit week 7 instead of week 6. I'm sorry.
You're already looking ahead.
Jerks.
You're already looking ahead. Just like another team.
The quiet game.
How stupid was
the
that?
quiet game that's going to be good that nobody's. It's around the time of the Miami Florida State game. Is Texas Tech and Houston. They're both 4-0. Houston's doesn't have a bad team. It's going to be.
Was one of the sleepers. I said, watch out for them.
Houston got a good team. They got a good quarterback. They got a halfway decent running back.
Are they in the same division, same conference?
I think so. Yeah.
Because that conference is under. That's the one with Arizona State and all them.
Both undefeated, and they're playing Houston. So that's
Oregon,
gonna be a sneaky
Oregon,
good game. But they're both from Texas, so you're going to split the audience.
Oh no,
obviously, and we'll see what happens.
All right. Final topic. UFC. I can't.
Say his name.
Still
say it.
No, I can't.
The other one,
Davalishi?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Now,
I'd say D.
The funny thing was, we saw him beat a certain high-ranked contender, not once, but twice. Yeah. Sugar Sean O'Malley, he handled him. He submitted him one time.
He beat him up.
He beat him up. Right, he dominated both fights.
He couldn't move. He had him in this the whole time.
That's not even. That's the co-main event.
Yeah, but the main event is a rematch. So Pereira lost by decision, and I thought quite handily the first time. I thought the other dude beat him.
He was more busy.
Yeah, but he didn't allow the big punch to get hit.
This is the thing that kills me because if you look at the stats to that fight, Pereira was like 0 for 1 in takedowns, and the other dude was like 0 for 10. So he was the aggressor, so they kind of gave that to him, and it didn't sit well with me to the point where Pereira lost. But I'm looking forward to the rematch. And my big prediction, I think Pereira wins by knockout.
I think he has to go that route.
Yeah, I really do. I really think there's no other way for him to win this fight besides because the dude outworked him last fight. And Pereira has to knock this dude out in my eyes to win. And I think he has that mentality, and he also has that power because
the power's there. We know
he's having trouble. He was having trouble making weight. He was walking around like 240 like 2 weeks ago. I think it was 234 to be exact. It was crazy. Seeing him that big, he looked bigger than John Jones. I was just like, yo, look how big this dude is.
In that fight and the co-main event, I think the people with power have to use their power.
Absolutely.
Corey Sanderhagen, he won his last fight. He lost the fight before that, so I don't even know how the hell he's on.
Yeah, it's a good card.
And he lost to a dude that this dude beat.
For all the sports fans who do like UFC, you're gonna have baseball on probably. Yeah, have a good football game on or two.
Top of the ninth, 3-1 Cubs.
You're gonna have the UFC in a rematch.
Yes, so
which could spark a trilogy.
We'll have a lot to talk about next week.
Hopefully, still some Red Sox news.
Yes, we'll first pitch is in 7 minutes. So we got to get out of here. Thanks everyone for tuning in. As always, like, follow, and share, and download the WNB1 Radio mobile app, available on all mobile platforms. And we'll do it again next week. Same time, same place, right here, WNB1 Radio. All right. Any closing words, guys, before we're bounce?
Comparing more than accomplishments, Alex. Like we get it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for everybody who chimed in. Thanks for everybody who chimed in.
The comments.
Thanks for everybody who chimed in. As always, thanks for the support, and we'll see you here next week on Straight to the Point Sports. We're out. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Old school R&B, hip hop, reggae, sports, talk shows, and a whole lot more. You're listening to the internet's hottest new radio station, WNV1 Radio, New Bedford, Massachusetts, home of the legendary Tavares and just a collection of some cool-ass wonderful people.